Welcome to Benidorm town. Welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna. We are on the Lepanto Street, which is very famous with a lot of its restaurants, with a lot of places just to sit down, grab some drinks, some nice snacks. There's Indian restaurants, hotels, and much, much more, as well as entertainment. And this street usually is really vivid, same as the British Street or Ibiza Street. But in summer, let's see what's happening here in winter. First of all the typical Indian restaurants. We're really curious about this one, and we tried a couple of times to come here to try it out for you guys, but it was always closed and only available for the evening time. But they have a lot of like vegetarian type of options, which is also great, and a special menu for 1990, but drinks are not included. Let us know if you've been to some of these places. Strange supermarket. Look at this. It's all black design. That's interesting. I've never seen a supermarket like this. All black. Some entertainment places that are closed now for the season. And that's happening with a lot of bars out here. Dental and medical emergency, like dental emergencies. There's also here, and they do speak English, which is great for all those who are traveling here. And in case something happens and you need to go, just that you know, hospitals don't have dentists inside. They only have regular emergency doctors to see you. So you would still need to go to a dentist. FYI, in case you're coming here on holidays. Right on the left side, we have the Presidente Hotel and Jokers, which is also closed right now. Some of the places, such as night pubs and like evening places, discos, all these places, a lot of them are closed down for the winter season and will be opening up by March. Others do open up on weekends, but it's either a whole year long or nothing up until March. Right in front of the Presidente Hotel, there's the Royal Arrow, which is right below the Gold Arcos. 4-star superior, like a fancy hotel, if you wish. The Royal Arrow does look very, very quiet today. Look at this. Really quiet. I think they are opening up, but usually they're open from midday and there's literally no one here. I think it's because today, whole day, we had quite a strong wind and it's quite chilly outside, so it's not as pleasant to stay outside. Don't get me wrong, it's still nice, but it's not the same. Whenever sun's shining, when it's warm enough to be without a jacket, then that's perfectly fine. But if you go, like, if you sit down on the terrace when it's so cold, it is slightly unpleasant. Hotel Gold Arcos, 4 stars superior, a lovely place. We filmed it once they've opened up, and it is a very nice hotel, by the way. Very fancy looking on the inside, a lot of natural stones, and it's adults oriented basically. They have a lovely pool on the upper part, like a jacuzzi pool, and gorgeous views, and they have a bar, like a rooftop more or less. Right in front, some supermarkets that are still open. This is basically the only thing that's still open. And the Easy Hire scooter rentals also still open. Supermarkets. Nikki's Bar, that's new. This one opened up, I think, this year. Nikki's Bar with some live music. Sinatra's is usually Miller's. There's another one by the beach. And there's one here. A lot of these places still do have quite a few shows and some entertainment, but it went down. Obviously, it's not a peak season anymore, and the amount of international tourists did decrease comparing to what it was, and people just stay elsewhere in different areas, not here. So that's the thing. For all these businesses, winter season is way less busy. And it's cold outside. I mean, not a lot of people go out for such long hours as they did in summer, for example. Which is why you can see right here, looks quite quiet. Usually in summertime, whenever we walk past these streets, even on a typical work day, not on a weekend even, there's already quite some atmosphere out here. Usually there's already music, there's some dancers already, there's people, and it was very vivid. But now it's all empty, which is strange, and we felt like the summer season went on for such a long time. And now all of a sudden it's all gone past the fancy dress party, past November celebrations in Benidorm. It's all gone and not here anymore. So it's kind of a strange feeling, but we know that starting from this weekend we'll have our Christmas fair, Christmas market, and in general like a festive, already wintry atmosphere. So we're all fine with it. Another place that is still open, Social Darts. It is interesting how bars tends to specialize in some things. This one is like Social Darts. There's also a place that specializes in pool, like in games, in Rincon del Oeste by the campsites. And this one is for darts. That's interesting, actually. And I suppose they're doing like tournaments or something here. I don't see that many darts, though. I've seen just 1, 2. That's interesting. I thought there would be slightly more of these. Some people on the inside, but overall, it does look pretty empty. This place, even though it's not the main street, but it's right next to the Girona Street, aka the British Street, and Ibiza streets, it is just very vivid, usually, the whole entire summer season. But now, once the winter hits, it's absolutely empty and lonely. Look at that. There's just one person, 2 people, walking around, going in and out of the bars, but so many places are closed because there's literally no one on its terraces. Only locals passing by every now and then, going to from work, to from school, just going for a walk inside of the city. But no tourists can be seen in this area. That is how different it looks like from summer to winter season. Even the mini golf like places, such as this one here on the right, do not tend to open that much anymore, because even if in summer there's hardly anyone going inside unless people are staying somewhere here nearby, imagine in winter when there's no one. The businesses that are located here nearby either have to be really, really popular amongst international residents here in Benidorm, or winter is not the time, definitely. Some pubs here of different kind, they have the terraces ready, but who's gonna be on the terrace? Like, these places are closed. Look at this, the Churchill's pub, for example. Terrace is closed. It's not busy. There's no one here. Nowadays, if you're coming here on holidays, the best place probably you could go so that it would be more vivid is either the British Street on weekend. There's still some entertainment. There's Morgan Tavern. There's Western Saloon. Like all that part of pubs and bars, it's still open. It's still available. But then Levante Beach and the Old Town Traditional City Center. That's where it's going to be the busiest. All the rest of these streets surrounding the entertainment, nothing going on out here. Almost nothing. Look at how peaceful the yellow brick road is looking like. It's always called like this. Not sure why. It's not actually yellow, but this is a street that connects basically from the beach, from the Mediterranean Avenue towards the upper streets where the Rio Park Hotel is located, and all different types of services. It was quite a dangerous place to walk alone at night, but now there's literally no one. Look at this. All terraces are absolutely empty. Many places are closed, and here you can definitely see that it is the lower part of the season. If on the British Street it's still not very clear, or on the Levante Beach it's vivid, there's plenty of people, but here, yeah, it is winter, you guys. It is a winter. So many terraces are closed right now, and we're heading towards second half of the week already. Some places are closed in general, shut down, only bazaars and supermarkets, like 24-hour supermarkets. These places always survive for some reason, but all the rest, not the case. Mostly locals, nearby workers of hotels, of tourism industry, of shops and bars and cafeterias, and in general local businesses are passing by. Some massage places are still open. Exchange places, look at that, exchange and some post, Western Union. Another place that closed down, look at that. Another one for sale even. Okay. Kebab, curry places right here on the corner. This is the Avenue of Europe. It's exactly where the bus stops, the one that brings you to the airport of Alicante, in case you are traveling on your own and you want to take the typical usual bus that brings you to the airport, and not to get the usual and regular shuttle bus. As you can see, all pretty much empty and sad, but this is normal for these types of streets. In no time, March will be here and it's gonna be vivid and loud back again very, very soon. Thank you for accompanying us in today's video.